What is up, guys? Welcome to 1010 Talk. Today we are doing a very quick first impressions slash unboxing video, whatever you want to call it. I just got the new Baltic sector dial today. I have a new 1-in, 1-out policy with my cheaper automatic watches, so I had to let my King Turtle go, the ceramic King Turtle from Seiko, which I actually never even featured on this channel. But since there really isn't any content on YouTube right now about these new Baltics, figured I'd drop in some live footage. Let's get into it. So before I actually show the watch, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because I think, frankly, people waste way too much time looking at stupid boxes. Comes in this blue or this black little matte box. Cool, yeah, whatever, right? Inside that box is this sort of cork-looking box, which is pretty cool. It's very reminiscent of like the vintage Patek Philippe Nautiluses. I think those boxes go for like thousands of dollars now, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, whatever, looks pretty cool. And then inside you have this sort of blue suede, and it says Baltic, and the watch is on my wrist, which is why it's under the box. So some of you may recall I did have a JLC sector dial a few years ago, probably one of the top 10 watches I ever owned. I do regret selling it a little bit, but at the time I was pretty heavy into content with the channel, so I needed to flip it for cash to buy more watches. I did consider the Longines sector dial as a replacement, which is around $1,500, but once this came out, it was a no-brainer for me. At around $400 US, you really can't beat this. I knew it was going to be good in the metal from things I've heard in a buy compacts that I've seen in the past, but I didn't realize that it was going to be this good. The blue leather strap that you see, the matte, is very high quality, but the case and the dial are really where this watch shines. First off, that polished bezel pops so much more in the metal than it does in any of the renderings or the journalism photos. So the contrast between the brushing and the polishing on the case really shines through in the metal. You can see that polishing here. One thing to note, the Miyota movement does have a phantom date, but I must say the action is very precise, and I'm really impressed overall with how this thing has gone so far. I don't know how accurate it's going to be. I do know that they regulate it, so I hope it'll be pretty good. The standout here, though, besides the case, is that gorgeous 3-step dial. So the base layer of the dial has this sort of frosted appearance to it, and it sort of has this 3-step dimensional look. So the outer tracking mark is the deepest part of the dial, and then it transitions right to the highest part of the dial, which is where those numerals sit on that brushed inner circle. And then when you get to that middle section where the Baltic logo is the automatic and the crosshairs, that sort of sits in the middle. So that sits in between the height of the numeral marker and the outer track minute marker, giving it a really awesome 3-dimensional look in the metal. Standard blank case back with the logo, nothing to see there with the Miyota movement, but overall 5 out of 5 stars from me. Catch you guys in the next video.